Hey everyone, welcome back to NWB Project. Just turn the lights on and make the camera a little bit clearer so we can see my ugly ass face. So as the title kind of suggests, today's a little bit of a different one, bit of an update of how everything's going, but also running through the dream planning that I just did. So as I mentioned last night, I'm running through Tony Robbins' Unlimited Power. I'm actually running through at the moment this section called Limitation Disengage, talking about basically setting your goals, setting your limits, and basically overcoming limits, showing that pretty much anything is possible to achieve that you want to achieve. A lot of people call it dream planning, dreamscaping, goal setting, for lack of a better word. But goal setting with the view that pretty much there is no limits, there is nothing that can't be achieved. And then putting plans in place and systems in place to make those possible. It's something I've struggled with. I've always kind of struggled with being not limiting myself to what I want to achieve. I've always been kind of run of the mill. I've always been the average guy. I've always been the guy that just gets by. I've always been the guy that just does what's needed. I've never been deep down. I want to achieve more. Deep down, I want to do amazing things. I want to help more people. I want to grow businesses. I want to learn stuff. I want to grow stuff. I want to build businesses. I want to help and share my knowledge with people. I want to teach people the things that I've learned over the years. I want to share knowledge, whether it's my photography, whether it's the fitness stuff, whether it's business. I've always had that urge to want to help and learn and achieve more. It's something that I'm really passionate about, but it's something I've always struggled. I've always helped push people and help other people see what's possible and how to break through their limitations, but I've always struggled with it myself, which I know is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's taken me, it kind of says to set aside, 10, 15 minutes to do them all. I think it took me about an hour or 45 minutes to an hour. I've essentially written like a full A4 page of multiple different things, both physical things of how I want to be physically, fitness, health, that sort of stuff, mentally how I want to be, getting rid of things like anxiety and making, no anxiety, no depression, being in a frame of mind that I'm not rushing anywhere, that I'm taking my time to do things and enjoying the little things in life, like getting up and having a coffee and spending time with the family in the morning and things like that, right through to, big kind of, what sort of business I want to be doing, what sort of money I want to be earning, where I want to be living, what I want to be doing as a job, what I want to be doing. I hate the word job. What I want to be doing with my time, whether it's running fitness courses or whether it's having passive income streams so I can work on my passion projects like my photography, like my business, like my fitness, and all the the creating and the art and the stuff that I want to do long term. Quite interesting, quite difficult to do, but quite interesting nonetheless. I'm actually, so essentially kind of says to, set an hour aside to do the task. I'm really taking my time with it because I want to make sure I do it. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I know it's something I haven't done before. And like a lot of these exercises, if it's not something you're used to doing, it's very hard the first time. The more you do it, the easier it gets. That's what she said. But I want to make sure I'm setting plenty of time aside to be able to do these things. So, essentially, I'm not putting a time limit on myself. I'm doing it until it's done. So there's 12 steps in it. I did step 1 tonight, having a look at it. Step 2, step 3, like it'll probably be a little bit quicker after that. But step 1, doing an initial dream planning of what you want to achieve, and even tonight doing it, everything I sort of thought of, I'm like, oh no, I can't really do that. It's like it's defeating the purpose. It's no, you can do that. There is no limits. If you want to do it. Don't. No, he says now, have fun with it. Have let your imagination let your imagination run wild. Which I have a very bad habit of setting limits on myself, even though I spend my days telling people not to limit themselves, not to pushing them to sort of be the best they can be, whether it's fitness, whether it's at work, whether it's my employees at work, that getting them to be the best sales rep they can be, but getting them to be the best PT they can be, getting the members in the gym to be the best version of themselves that they can be. Yet whenever I come to do things like this for myself, I limit myself so much. I limit how I think about it. I limit the things that I expect to be possible. But you just have to look at some of the guys that are in those positions that started from absolutely nothing. I mean, guys like Richard Branson, started late in life. He, where he came from, he was never super successful. He didn't come from money. He came from as average as you can be. He struggled and struggled and struggled for years and had the breakthrough. He just kept working and working and working. He didn't set himself limits. He didn't set himself restrictions. He knew what he wanted to get and he went out and got it. There is countless, hundreds of thousands, millions of stories of people with the same kind of thing that have found success and found what they want to do with life, whether it's early in life, whether it's later in life, but they haven't set themselves limitations. Because they haven't set themselves limitations, they haven't restricted themselves mentally to achieve what they want to achieve. They have everything going for them. Their brain is telling them constantly they're able to do whatever they want to do, and you can achieve it. It's old, like, in sports, you hear a lot of people talking about sports psychology and stuff of, like you hear, like struggling to achieve a certain task, whether it's, golf, for instance, be the ball, imagine the ball doing what you want it to do, whether it's, a lot of visual kind of cues, a lot of visualization of a lot of the sports stars. You hear them, I could see myself winning the match. I could see myself winning the race. I could see myself doing it. So visualization, they haven't set themselves a limit on them. They haven't set a limit on themselves of, I don't think I'm going to achieve this. I don't think I'm going to win this race. And they know they're going to win it. They can see themselves winning. They've convinced themselves they're going to do it. And their brain almost, not manipulates isn't the right word. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy that they've told themselves is going to happen, and they make it happen. If you tell yourself you can't do something, you're not going to be able to do it. That's plain and simple. Same as people overcoming their fears, like bungee jumping or tightrope walking or whatever. You tell yourself you're going to fall, you're going to fall. You tell yourself you're going to walk in a straight line, you're going to walk in a straight line. It's the same. Pardon me. It's not COVID. It's raining a fair bit. Big high pollen count. My hay fever's playing up. It's the same thing. Visualizing the outcome you want is a very large step in making yourself believe it. And I can't think the word I am trying to think of, and it's killing me. Basically making it happen. Being able to see it and being able to believe it is going to make it happen. If you don't believe you can do something, you'll never do it. It's the same as when I teach kids baseball. When I'm coaching them, they see strike one, they see strike two, they stand there and they watch strike three. It's like, oh, it wasn't close, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. It doesn't matter if it's close or not. If you swing and hit the ball, you're going to give yourself a chance. If you don't swing, you're never going to give yourself a chance to hit the ball. That home run could be the very next pitch you see. But if you're just going to stand there and look at it and not swing at it, you're never going to hit a home run. If you swing and miss, you swing and miss. Next pitch in, you have another swing. That one could be the home run. It might not be, but the next one might be the home run. The idea is you're not going to know, you're never going to hit that home run unless you take a swing. I use it all the time when I'm teaching kids because you see it, they stand there and they're nervous. Oh, I don't know. If you don't even try to swing, you're never going to hit the home run. You swing, you hit on the pitch that you think might not be a good strike. Sometimes that's the one that works. Sometimes that's the one you get the right connect in the right time in the right place. That's the one you hit the home run off. May not be, but it might be. You don't know unless you try it. And it's the same thing with this. You don't know what's possible unless you take a swing at it. If you're just going to sit there and watch it go past, watch your opportunities go past, watch your days go past, watch your hours go past, watch your chances go past, you're never going to know which one is going to be your home run. If you take a chance, if you take a swing, if you take an attempt at it, who knows what's going to happen? It could be, it could be the next business idea you have. It could be the next t-shirt design you have. It could be the next fitness craze you have. It could be the next invention you come up, the next artwork, the next photo, the next drawing, the next whatever it happens to be. It could be the next thing that gets you that home run. And that's what I'm really kind of focusing on and focusing a lot of my energy on. Is there's a lot of things that I wanted to do over the years, and I've just been too scared to do it. There's a lot of things that this is a prime example, doing a live every day for a week. I know by the end of the year I'm going to be doing one of these every single day, and they're going to be a hell of a lot better. But so many times I've gone to do it, and I don't. no one's going to watch it. No one's going to watch it. And it's like, well, what the fuck are you worried about? If no one's going to watch it, what are you worried about? The only person that's going to see it's me. If people watch it 6 years down the track, so what? Who cares? There could be one video in here that strikes a chord with someone that makes them change their mind, makes them change their life, makes them see something from a different angle that helps them. That is my goal. That is what I want to achieve, and that is what I'm doing this entire thing for. Is there's going to be one video that's going to just hit a chord with someone at the right time. It's either going to help me to be successful, or it's going to help them to be successful. By me being successful, it just means I'm going to reach more people. By you being successful, it's done what I've set out to achieve. If one video can help one person to change their life or get some piece of information that helps them rethink what they're doing with their own lives and either find success, change their health, whatever, chase their passions, whatever it is, I've done my job. That's what I've set out to do. I want you guys to understand that the limitations and the dreams you have is only set by the thoughts in your head. You are the only person that sets your limitations. No one else. Not society, not your situation, not your home life, not your job, nothing else. The only person that sets your limitations is you. There's that many people and that many stories and that many instances of people that have become highly successful because one day they've just woken up and go, you know what, enough's enough. I'm chasing a dream. Quit their day job, and they just devote their entire life, their entire being to that project, to that art, to that passion, whatever it happens to be. And they just know deep down in their heart they're going to be successful, and lo and behold, they are successful. It's a long story short, gone very roundabout way in that. So my dream thing is done. Next few steps is kind of narrowing it down, starting to get a plan in place. Once I have that in place, I'm actually going to post it up for you guys to see. So you'll hear me talking about it a little bit more over the next couple of days as I do each step and as I kind of go through them. I'm going to be posting, once I've got it all sort of narrowed down, I've done through the 12 steps, I'm actually going to post it up. I'm going to post my plan up so you guys can see it's complete. As I said, this channel is all about complete transparency. I want you guys to see every single little ins and out and odds and sods that I do in this entire journey over the next 12 months to see what happens. There's some lofty goals in there. There's some interesting stuff in my dream planning so far. Things that, it took me a while. I'd write it and I balked and I can't do that. No limitations. That's not possible. And again, it's the same thing. Fall back in the trap. It's not possible. There's no reason it's not possible. There's some really big lofty things in there, and not one of them. There's not one that is not possible. There's not things in there that I'm going to go on, at my age, go and win an Olympic marathon or, suddenly become part of the bobsled team or something. There's nothing completely unrealistic in there. There are all things that are realistic, but every time I look at it and think or have that thought cross my mind of, it's not really possible. That's a bit too extreme. The only limitation that is there is one that I've put on myself. It's something that with the right work and the right effort and the right consistency, every single one of them that's on there is possible. And there's some pretty freaking big, life-changing, not just for me, for my family, for my friends, for you guys that I help. There's some pretty freaking big things on there that's most people look at it, and that's one of the big things I think that most people struggle with. I know it's something that I struggle with, is if people see and people hear what you're doing, you can't do that. What are you doing? That's just stupid. That doesn't make sense. You'll never do that. Because they're so extreme. People are worried that you're going to outgrow them. People are worried that they're going to get left behind because they haven't put the effort in. They haven't put the time in. They haven't put the effort in that's needed to be the best of the best version of themselves that they can be. And it's something that I'm working really hard on breaking the mindset in myself, because it's something that I know is what's limited me. I know it's something that's held me back all this time. So a bit of a deep and meaningful one tonight. As I said, there's going to be a lot more about this over the next couple of days as I finish writing start going through this chapter and finish off the 12 steps of the limitation, and come up with my list and my plan and my action plan over the next, month, 6 months, 12 months, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it happens to be. I'm going to come up and I'm gonna post it, and you guys will see exactly what we're planning. And I want you guys to hold me accountable to it. I want everyone out there to be holding me accountable. I want not just myself, everyone I know, everyone on here, anyone that sees this video to hold me accountable. So yeah, nice deep and meaningful one tonight. But that's all for tonight, guys. I will talk to you all soon. Until next time, have a good night. Ciao.